Heart is basically a pump. The heart continuously contracts and relaxes. That is what we call as heartbeat. So while contracting, it pumps blood to the whole of the body, and while relaxing, it receives blood from the body. So this process of contraction and relaxation goes on uninterrupted from the womb to the tomb. So for the heart to do this great job, it itself requires energy and oxygen, so that it muscles efficiently pump blood to the whole of the body. So the heart gets its oxygen by blood through small channels called coronary arteries. These coronary arteries supply oxygen and blood to the heart muscles. So if for some reason a blood clot obstructs this coronary artery, we get heart attack, because the portion of the heart muscle that gets oxygen from this coronary artery gets damaged. That is called a heart attack or a myocardial infarction. So the blood clot does not form in the normal artery. So why this clot forms? Because of a disease known as coronary artery disease, where a hard substance builds up in the walls of the arteries called plaque, and this is called coronary artery disease. And this plaque consists of fat or cholesterol, and in certain conditions that predisposes this coronary artery to form plaques, these conditions are called risk factors. High blood pressure, if it is uncontrolled, high blood cholesterol, lack of physical activity, obesity, increased weight, diabetes, if particularly if it is uncontrolled, all these conditions predisposes the coronary arteries to have plaques, and these plaques narrow the coronary artery, and on the narrow portion, for some reason, if blood clots, one gets heart attack. So the first symptoms of heart attack is chest pain. One can know a heart attack from chest pain. Then you should consult doctor, and some tests are done. Most commonly is the ECG. Then in the blood we test for troponin or the biomarkers to know the heart attacks. In certain circumstances you have to do echocardiography, or you have to do repeated ECGs or repeated this troponin tests to ascertain a heart attack. But all chest pains are not due to heart attack. There are many conditions that can produce a chest pain, like a disease in the chest wall, disease in the lungs, in the pleura, in the covering of the heart and lungs, this is called pericardium or pleura, or an infection in the lungs, or can have a gastritis, or the food pipe disease, esophagitis, many, and a host of conditions that the structures present in and around the chest can cause chest pain. But some of them, only few of them are life-threatening. Out of them, the coronary artery disease or heart attack causes a life-threatening condition of chest pain. So it has not to be missed. Like if somebody gets a chest pain and thinks it's a gas or indigestion or acidity, there is high likelihood that you may miss a heart attack. So if the chest pain occurs at rest and if remains for more than 20 minutes, you should consult a doctor, and the doctors and the hospital should observe the patients to establish a heart attack, or to rule out, or that they will say no, you don't have a heart attack. They will say that you have certain conditions other than heart attack. They will treat you. So it is high index of suspicion by which we can diagnose a heart attack. And sometimes if the chest pain of heart attack, it occurs in the middle of the chest, and the pain may go to the hands or the arms, it may go to the neck or the jaws or to the back, and sometimes this chest pain is associated with profuse sweating. There may be vomiting, there may be nausea, or the patient may lose consciousness, there may be shortness of breath. So if these conditions are associated with a chest pain, there is high likelihood that you have a heart attack. And in this condition, immediately you should rush to the hospital. And if you have a chest pain, do not drive to the hospital. It is best to get an ambulance, because you may fall down in the road, and that may be life threatening. So, and don't feel embarrassed while reaching the hospital if you don't have a heart attack. If somebody gets heart attack, the diagnosis is established, the treatment is done in hospital where the setup is there to treat a heart attack. And after the patient, somebody is discharged from the hospital after a heart attack, there are medicines he has to take to prevent another heart attack and to preserve the existing muscles. The undamaged muscles has to be preserved to maintain a good quality of life. And it is not that if somebody gets heart attack and gets discharged, his life is lost. He can have normal activities, he can resume his physical activities. Only thing is that he has to make certain change in his habits, change in his food habit. He should not smoke, like he should stop taking tobaccos in any form, neither in smoking nor by pan, gutka and any other form of tobacco is bad. And he has to do some exercises. All exercises are heart friendly. Exercises not only prevent heart attack, after heart attack also it keeps you healthy. So the exercise are mostly in aerobic exercise like walking, jogging, cycling, swimming, dancing, and it should be done at least half an hour a day for say about 5 times in a week. That is the minimum, and there is no upper limit to the exercise. According to the capacity, one should do maximum exercise as possible. And in day-to-day activities also, one should avail any opportunity to do physical activities, like taking a stair instead of elevator, by like walking, take a cycle, so that you can have a good amount of physical activity. And after the heart attack, you should stick to your medicines. You should have a regular checkup by your doctor, so that you will not have another heart attack, because once you have a heart attack, there is every chance that you can have another heart attack. So, but the medicines now developed, they are very effective in preventing another heart attack, and mostly it depends upon the individual's habit, like exercise, no smoking, all these, and keeping the blood sugar control, keeping the blood cholesterol control, keeping the blood pressure control. All this together will prevent another heart attack and keep you healthy. This heart attack it's called a lifestyle disorder. Now that we have gained control over infectious disease, because 50 years before or 30 years before, people were dying of pneumonia, they are dying of typhoid, the smallpox, cholera. These were having epidemic proportion. Now we have get control over infectious disease. People are no more dying of pneumonia or typhoid or tuberculosis. The death rate has decreased in these conditions. Some diseases have been eliminated, like smallpox, like polio. So these diseases have been eliminated, but we are facing the problem of lifestyle related disorder. Means as we have changed our lifestyle, like industrialization, use of machines made physical activity unnecessary. Everything is done by machines now. We are having a sedentary lifestyle. We sit in the office before the computer, we watch TV, we play video games. So these have decreased physical activity. At the same time, we were taking food which is unhealthy. Food has become high in calorie, high in cholesterol, saturated fat, less in fiber. So these unhealthy food together with a unhealthy lifestyle, no physical activity, at the same time people smoke, people take tobacco in many forms, and these together cause a lifestyle related disorders like diabetes, like high blood pressure, like high cholesterol, cancer, arthritis. So these diseases have increased now, and these lifestyle related diseases are increasing day by day. And in India particularly, we have many cases of diabetes. The cases are increasing so much that in world India is going to the diabetes capital. So it is high time we should prevent it, because this is totally preventable disease and we can change our lifestyle. That means we are not going to lose everything or you give up everything that is pleasurable in life. It is only to make certain changes in our habits, like we should not smoke, we should not indulge in taking heavy alcohol, like we should do certain exercise regularly, and we should have a regular checkup by our doctors, so that we can know whether we have a high blood pressure, we have a high cholesterol, or we have a high blood sugar. So you can treat them and will remain healthy. At the end, I will say that you have regular exercise, you give up smoking, you get your blood pressure checked, get your cholesterol checked, get your sugar checked, and do this regularly, health checkups, and keep your exercise habit, and do not smoke or do not take tobacco in any form, so that will prevent a heart disease and prevent a heart attack.